Hey, how's it going, guys? So, I'm an Uber driver. Well, what did I used to do before Uber? Right now, I'm actually doing Uber full time, but I used to work in construction full time, and my job in construction was to build scaffolds. And building scaffolds, I literally consider that maybe one of the top five or top number one hardest labor jobs you could ever do in your life. So, what I used to do was I would build scaffolds and break down scaffolds. So, for example, let me see. Okay, so that right there is a scaffold. I'm not sure you can see it. Platforms, right? So you will build that and then you will break it down. That's like about this scaffold right here was about maybe like 90 feet or like 100 or 100 feet high, and we built that, right? That's literally labor. Like this is literally I would have to sometimes drive 2 hours, right? So I live in Miami, right? And I would have to drive to Naples. I would have to do a 2 hour drive every single morning sometimes. I did that for a week straight. I would have to wake up at 5 in the morning, drive 2 hours, and then work from 7 till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 10 hours straight with only 1 hour break. So I practically felt like I was just working for 10 hours straight, man, because that was just really brutal. And sometimes we wouldn't even get a break because we had to build that scaffold like today. And then I will start driving back at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which here in Miami is traffic time, and it really sucks. I will always get home like around 8 o'clock in the afternoon, 9 o'clock in the afternoon. I would wake up at 5 in the morning, and I would get back home at 8 o'clock at night. And my life felt miserable, man. It sucked. I had no time to spend time with my girlfriend. I had no time to go to the gym. On top of that, I felt drained because I was just doing so much physical work. If you're someone that does a heavy, physically demanding job, man, I give you mad respect because that's one of the hardest things you can do to make money. That is the hardest way to make money, literally. But physically. And yeah, man, this was the truck, the material. Look at all that material, man. That's just you will pick up that one by one, right? Bar per bar, put it somewhere, put the platform, just go higher and higher and higher and higher. And it was dangerous, man, because sometimes the scaffold would wobble, and and you have to badge yourself. You have to ride the wave. Like it's a badass job, man. I'm not gonna lie, but it's hard. So I was getting paid 13 bucks an hour, man. I was making between 400 to 600 a week. But the way that I was making that money, I did not feel happy. I felt stressed. And then how I got introduced to Uber was we're actually going to work in my brother's car, and then we had to go to work in Tampa. That was a 4 to 5 hour drive. We had to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning. So we thought that a good idea would be to start driving at 12 o'clock at night to arrive there at 5 o'clock in the morning to rest 2 hours in the car before we started working so hard. So what actually happened was we were 10 minutes away, man. I remember looking at the GPS. We're 10 minutes away. 5 hours passed by. We're already driving, man. My brother's driving. I'm not driving. Okay, I'm not driving. My brother's the one driving. I'm in the passenger, man. I have the right to sleep. I'm tired. If you're the driver, you can't sleep, bro. You have no right to sleep. You gotta keep on driving, bro. So I was sleeping, man. And then my brother, this guy, he's sleeping too. He's sleeping on the wheel. So I wake up and then I see the car drifting to the right, going to the other lane. Somehow he's speeding because he wasn't on cruise control. So he's falling asleep on the wheel and he's pressing on the gas pedal somehow. I guess he has a heavy ass leg, man. But he's speeding up. He's about to hit the back of an 18 wheeler. And I wake up. I'm like, bro, wake up. And he's like, whoa. And then this guy, he goes to the left. The car goes to the side. Right, this is a car, right? This is a car. The car goes to the left. And then he tries to gain control of the car. He goes to the right. And bro, the back tire is slided, and this guy starts, he's going like 70 miles an hour, man. And this truck is still moving, the car's moving. Bam! We hit the fucking back of the corner of a truck, literally the corner of a truck. The hood goes flying up, the radiator got lifted up, there was white smoke everywhere. Me, I don't know much about cars, bro. I saw white smoke. I'm like, holy shit, the car's gonna blow up. So I ran out of the car, man. I ran out of the car. My brother's still in the car. He's there shaking up because he has no idea what the fuck just happened. Actually, what happened in the middle of the car, man, in the middle of when we got impacted with a truck, bam, I screamed, what the fuck do we do? He's like, don't worry, I got this. He pulls the e-brake, bro. Yeah, so he pulls the e-brake, and the car spins, whatever. So, the car got totaled, okay? So, we had to figure out a way on how to get to work. So, our way of getting to work is my brother said, you know what, dude, I'm going to go to Uber. I'm going to use Uber because I can't afford to lose a day of work. I'd rather spend 20 to 40 bucks than to lose 140 bucks, right? So, you have to invest in order to make your money. So use money to make money. That was the mind. So we're like, all right, bro, let's both use Uber. I'll ride my bike early in the morning to your house. and then we'll both take an Uber, right? So my job for 3 or 4 months, man, I was waking up at 5 in the morning, riding my bike to his house to get there at 6 a.m. We both got an Uber. We would spend 40 to 20 bucks because sometimes the job site was 20 to 40 miles away, and then we would spend 40 to 20 bucks on the way back. So it was an average between 40 to 50 bucks to 80 bucks a day that we were spending, and then I would have to drive back home on my bike after working 10 hours straight. And bro, that was hard. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this, man. I got $1,000. I put a down payment on the car. I got a 23% interest rate. I'm like, fuck it. So, you know, I'm grateful, man. I got a car. And then, oh yeah, so I was doing Uber, right? And I was interacting with the drivers, and they were telling me that Uber is a really easy job. You can make enough money to pay your bills. I'm like, do you do this full time? They're like, yeah, we do this full time. I'm like, all right. And then I'll give it a shot once I get my car. And so 6 months later, I didn't really think about 6 months later when having my car. That was when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give Uber a shot. These drivers say it's good. They make enough money to pay their bills, and the fact that you're your own boss, they pay their own taxes, so you get no taxes deducted. That's pretty cool. So I started doing. I downloaded Uber. Bam. I passed the application. I passed the background check, and then I started doing it part time. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was making 250. And I was like, wow, if I'm making $250, man, I am not sweaty. I'm not under the sun. I don't got to wake up at 5 in the morning. I don't got to drive back in traffic time without getting paid. And it's way better, bro. So I quit my construction job. I started doing Uber full time. I make $100 a day, Monday through Sunday. Sometimes I can make 500, 700 a week. Really easy, really chill. Just driving around. You have your AC on. It's cold. You feel good. You have nice conversations with the people. You're driving. That's all you do, guys. You just drive, and you can make easily $500 a week, man. It's $2,000 a month. You can make 2,500 a month easy. You make 125 a day. You can make 150 a week easy. You make 150 a day. You can make 1,050 a week easy. So you can literally make $4,000 a month, man. Uber, man. I actually do Uber and Lyft, where I can have rides back to back. There's some days that I make more money on Lyft. There's some days that I make more money on Uber. I like both. They're both cool ass, man. Same shit. And so if you're someone that wants to spend more time with your family, man, if you want to make easy money, then do Uber and Lyft. Period. But and the negatives about Uber is that they advertise as if you're your own boss. But the fact that because you have a rating system in Uber, which is kind of gay, because if some people want to be assholes, like I've done over 500 rides and I still have a rating of about 4.8. So how do I maintain my rating? Easy. Just have a nice conversation with the person. Start off your conversation by asking them simply, so how did you find out about Uber? And then you let them know how you found out about Uber. Once they finish talking, and then you share your story, man, and start interacting with them. Boom, bam, boom. You get that 5-star rating or tip. And what the fuck was I gonna say? Bro, where am I? So yeah, man. That's what I don't like about Uber, the rating. Because the fact that you're your own boss, if your rating goes below 4.6, bam, your account has a chance of being deactivated, right? And that's the bad part about it. But it's really easy. It's really easy to maintain your ratings up. And Uber, man, it should be something that's temporary. It shouldn't be your lifetime job. It shouldn't be the dream job, because it's not, man. It's really not. Driving all day around the streets, bro. I've had some bad stories, man. I've interacted with some bad people, bro. That get in my car, that give me a really bad vibe to a point that I feel a little scared. But you never know what's getting in your car, man. That's the problem about Uber. You might have some people rate you really bad. They might deactivate your account. And I think doing Uber is a really good job to actually go to college, because it doesn't really matter if you have AM or PM classes. You can still make your money in the end of the day. Literally, bro. I get a lot of my rides in colleges because a lot of students don't have cars. They have rich parents or people or kids that work, and they pay their own ride to go to college. And the negatives about Uber that I was saying, man, is that the 5-star rating. Yeah, you have no idea who's getting in your car. The wear and tear in the car. I do about 100 to 150 miles a day. I change my oil every 2 months. If you don't know how to change your oil, I recommend you go on YouTube and put how to change your oil. It's so easy, guys. It's just 2 steps. Bam. and you can save a lot of money doing that, especially if you plan doing Uber. But yeah, man, everyone could do it, bro. It doesn't matter if you're mute, if you're deaf. Doesn't matter if you don't have a college education, if you don't speak Spanish, if you don't speak English. You could do Uber, man, and you could make great money, right? You're not gonna make $50 a year. You're not gonna make $100 a year. But if you want to live comfortable and easy, and if you don't want more than living comfortable and having enough for your bills and to eat out and hang out with your friends, then Uber is for you. But if you want more, if you are ambitious and if you want to achieve more in your life, and if you want to make way more than $40 a year, then Uber is not for you, but it could be for you temporary, like myself. So I'm out, guys. Uber's a great job, and it's fun. It's easy. You know, be careful when you drive. You have no idea who's getting in your car. Just always treat them nice. Offer them some gum before they pull out a gun. You know.